Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, June 9th, 2023. The address we're inspecting today is 9706 Southeast Hillcrest Drive, Happy Valley, Oregon. 97068. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the backyard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it's to be noted that some age sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Northburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron, ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 4-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water from the half bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. And this is 4-inch ABS plastic drain piping located on the back of the house. Pipe goes a little bit flat through here, pretty minor, and it looks like it gets back going downhill. There was just about 1.5 feet that was a little bit level, a little bit flat through there. Looks like it did pick up pretty quickly. And so the pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. We're approaching 70 feet. All of the joints, junctions of the pipe appear to be in pretty good condition. So at 86 feet, we're going to transition. So this signifies a few things. This signifies transitioning pipe size. So we're going from 4-inch pipe into a larger pipe, probably a 5 or 6 inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials. We're going from ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping, technically all of this would be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. As you can see, there's a little bit of an offset there. Let's see. So the camera head has no problem whatsoever going up over the top of it, but just a little bit of a rough connection. Yeah, it really doesn't do much to slow things down. And then also kind of the key here is that there isn't a bunch of buildup, there isn't a bunch of stuck on stuff here. Everything is still pretty clear. So a little bit of an offset that we would recommend monitoring. I would recommend having a sewer scope every 2 to 3 years to keep an eye on this area in particular. Also maybe that area that was a little bit of marginal pitch, just a little bit flat through about 1.5 feet. So keeping an eye on things if this, if conditions ever worsened, of course some repairs could be required. But if you look at a snapshot of the property currently today, right now, it's not really doing anything. There's no issues, and it barely even catches the camera head. Everything slides right over the top of it, and it looks like even waste and toilet paper and everything else flushed down here is just doing the same, just sliding right over the top of it. So there's an offset to keep an eye on. Very, very minor. We're going to transition again to big concrete piping. So we went ABS plastic into 3034 plastic into concrete. Wrap into the we'll call the city lateral at 117 feet. So this would be the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility, 117 feet away from the house. Like I said, there are a couple of things to keep an eye on. There's a very, very minor offset at the transition between the 4-inch ABS and the 5 or 6-inch 3034 piping. There was about 1.5 feet where instead of the typical real strong downhill pitch, we had a little bit of a marginal pitch for a second, and it did clear right on up. So we would recommend having a sewer scope every 2 to 3 years, just keeping an eye on things, and then of course repair as needed, or if conditions ever worsen. But if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, it doesn't really appear to be causing any issues. There's not much concern for blockage, backup, or the pipe not draining and doing what we need it to do. I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out, look at the pipe one more time in reverse, but unless I see something significantly different on the pullback, again, the overall condition of the pipe appears to be in working condition and passes inspection, and we would recommend just monitoring. Okay, we're going to resume recording. The water has been turned off. There still will be some residual stuff making its way through. Concrete piping is definitely showing some aging and wear too. Maybe even a little minor separation right here next to the lateral out there in the roadway. The sewer pipe does appear to be working as of right now, no problem.